Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, The Town Watch. My name is Josh Town. Thank you for stopping by today. A little while back, I did a full review of a watch from DUFRANE Watches. That was their dive watch called the Deep Eddy. Well, we have another one of their watches for review today. This one being a dress watch. It is called the Waterloo. I think you'll find that it's a unique piece. It's simple and elegant. But it has some unique things that you've probably never seen before on a dress watch. So I'm excited to show it to you in this video today. Let's jump right in. All right, here it is, the Waterloo dress watch from DUFRANE Watches. Let's jump right into the specs and features of this piece. The movement is the Sellita SW200. If you're not familiar with that movement, it's 26 joules, 28,800 vibrations per hour, 38-hour power reserve, and there is hacking and hand winding with this movement. The crystal here is a flat sapphire crystal. Case material is stainless steel. Case diameter, as I measured it, is 38.9 millimeters. Case thickness came in to be 10.5 millimeters. Lug to lug distance 46.9, and we have a lug width of 20 millimeters. The strap that it comes on is a genuine leather. There is 100 meters of water resistance here. I weighed the watch to be 76 grams, and the MSRP for this automatic version is $499 US. So what are my initial thoughts about the Waterloo? I like it. I do. I like the looks, I like the shape, I like the size of this dress piece from this micro brand. It feels well built with a good movement. I mean, how can you argue that that Swiss Sellita is not a good movement? It's used by so many different brands. It's Swiss made, and so I'm glad they put a movement like that in a watch like this. I like the simplicity, yet the uniqueness of this dial, and I found it to be comfortable on my wrist, and I think it fits me really well and will fit a lot of people. I think this is really a sweet spot size with the dimensions of this watch. Let's talk about the case. I'm really impressed with the finishing of this watch. Nice satin brushing on the sides of the case. There is kind of a polished chamfered edge, as you can see here on the lugs, but mostly brushing on the tops of the lugs, the sides of the case, and then you get some polishing on this stepped bezel that is here, which I think looks really good and can kind of play with the light as it's on your wrist. The case back is signed and engraved here with that Texas star right in the middle, and some other information. You can see that it is held down by 4 screws right there. The lugs on the watch are drilled, and they do have a slight curvature downward, as you can see. The crown on the watch is just a push-pull crown, so you can wind it right there in the 0 position. Got some nice grip texture there. It is signed, and I measured it in to be about 6.5 millimeters. I did have a little trouble winding it. I felt like it was sometimes hard to grip, not because of the texture, but sometimes I found my finger, not being able to get a good grip on the bottom. I felt like it was kind of getting hung up on the case, but maybe that is just me. The dial on this watch is a white linen texture. I'm not sure if that's coming through on the camera. If I turn the watch a little bit that way, you can see that linen texture a little bit more, but I really enjoy the dial of this watch. It has that metal ring, that chapter ring along the outside that is actually milled through with the numerals. As you can see, it's a really unique look that I don't think I've seen anywhere else, and I particularly like it. You can see there is a date at the 6 o'clock position, and the handset is nicely done with real heat-treated blued hands, and the tips of those hands are white because there is some lume on those hands as well. And we'll get a lume shot right here in a moment. You see there is some blue printing on the dial, DUFRANE and their logo, and then Waterloo and automatic down toward the bottom. I am a fan of this dial. You guys let me know down in the comments what you think about it, if you're a fan of it or not. So there is some lume on this watch, as I mentioned, so I'll shut the lights off and we'll check the lume. All right, so I charged it up just briefly with my UV flashlight. They are using a C3 Super Luminova, and you can see the tips of the hands are lumed, but that fades quicker than the 12, 3, 6, and 9 that you can see are here. Now, you don't expect lume on a dress watch, but I think it is a cool touch on this piece right here. So this watch is not new. It is used. It's seen other people's hands before it's come to my channel. So there is some wear and tear, and that includes this strap. But the strap is a genuine leather. It got some white stitching. It's brown in its color, a darker colored brown. Quick release spring bars, which is always a plus in my book. And I really enjoyed the style of this buckle with that little lip that is there. It is signed and it is polished with its finishing, and I'm getting my fingerprints all over it. But the strap is not too bad, and you can always change it out if you don't like it. So this is the DUFRANE Waterloo dress watch. I'm going to jump back in front of the camera and share some final thoughts. All right, so I really enjoyed my time with this Waterloo dress watch from DUFRANE Watches. It's a unique piece. It's well crafted. I like that Swiss Solida SW200 movement that they have here. I was really impressed with the finishing on this watch. And I, for one, like the dial. It might not be for everyone, but I enjoy that metal ring that is there with the milled out numbers. I like that linen dial. And of course, I like the blued hands, the heat-treated blued hands on this watch. I think it all comes together really nicely and makes this a dress watch that is really unlike any other that I can think of. So I really enjoy it. But I want to hear what you guys think of this Waterloo dress watch from DUFRANE Watches. This is the automatic version. They do make a quartz version as well if you wanted to check that out. So the links to this watch and their website will be in the description below. You can click there if you're interested. But please share your thoughts down in the comments below, what you think of it. Share any questions that you might have. I'd love to interact with you down there. If you like this video today, please hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. We really appreciate it. Share this video with a friend if someone you know might like it. And please stay on the channel and watch some more videos. There will be some at the end screen here that I think you're going to enjoy. So click on to another video. Would appreciate that very much. But that's it for today. Thank you for stopping by to the Town Watch. We'll see you next time.